Hey everyone, this is USF Chick 85, and I just wanted to talk to you very briefly and do a quick demonstration on the retainer cleaner. My orthodontist gave me a sample of this, and if you recall in my last video, I have to wear my current aligners for an additional 4 weeks because you saw my teeth before. I did have a gap and I had a few other spaces. So in order to make sure that the spaces in my teeth close up properly, they had to do some x-rays and order a new set of aligners before I continue with the others that I have. So of course I became a little grossed out when she told me that you know, I'll be using these retainers or these aligners longer and that they will become stained and kind of disgusting. So she gave me a couple of the retainer bright cleaning tablets and also told me to continue brushing. But I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys like really how these aligners can get very disgusting. So for a couple of days I just rinsed them. I didn't brush them like I normally do every night. I brushed the retainers, or I keep saying the retainers because I'm seeing retainer bright on here, but I brush the aligners at least every night. And of course after I eat, I floss and brush, but I also rinse out my aligners. Sometimes I've been in situations the last few days where I didn't have time to go and brush my teeth, so I just had to rinse out my mouth and kind of suck it up until I was able to get home and then continue with my normal routine. So please do not be disgusted. I'm kind of disgusted, but this is like keeping it 100 and real with everybody and how your Invisalign can get pretty disgusting. So as you can see, it's kind of cloudy and yeah, pretty disgusting. And don't forget that I did have a tooth pulled. So this right here, let me show you. This right here is actually, it looks so bad, but there's actually no, right there where this is there's no tooth that's there. And I think that's like, I don't know, like dried up saliva or something. I'm not sure. But either way, it's pretty disgusting. But I wanted to really show you guys how this is. So this is the regular case that came with my Invisalign. Every time I go to the orthodontist, they give me a new one. So don't forget I had two. One is red and one is blue that came in the original box. So I keep this at work. The blue one I keep in my bathroom cabinet. The pink case, I was keeping it in my car just in case I'm grabbing something quick to eat or if I'm out and about. And then my last visit, they gave me a lime green one, which is the same design as this as well. And so now I keep the lime green case in my car and I keep the pink one in my purse. So we're gonna go ahead and test this little buddy out and see how it works. Okay, so I became a tad bit nervous. I was going to put my aligners in that retainer case holder, but I realized that I'm pretty sure this thing is going to foam up. So I just want to make sure I have enough space for it to not like foam up and overflow. So I just grabbed a bowl from the kitchen, a plastic bowl, and you want to make sure that you use warm water, not hot water, because you don't want your Invisalign to warp. Don't forget, that is one of the things that they warn you about. No hot water. So I'm going to take my disgusting little aligners. I'm going to put them in the warm water. And I'm going to take this and open it up. I'm actually opening it up with my teeth. I'm trying to hold this. So it looks like the little denture thingamajigs. So supposed to be antibacterial, and it does smell kind of minty. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me try to focus here. It kills like staph and all the other good jazz. So at least that's what the paperwork said when I looked it up online. So go ahead and drop it in. It's starting to foam up. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you leave this in there for about 15 to 20 minutes. When I looked it up online, they actually have this really cool thing that looks kind of like the retainer case, but it's like double the size. So it's about like that tall. So imagine like two of these together, and I guess that gives enough space for the for it to foam up and all. So they have that, and they have some really cool thing that looks similar to that, but it actually vibrates the water to help it get, how the lady said, I guess get into the like little crevices and stuff. So yeah, it is doing its thing right now. Yeah, this is like the whole, I guess, kind of like the little denture thingamajigs, the denture cleaning tablets. So, or kind of like Alka-Seltzer Plus if you use the tablets when you're sick or anything. So it's kind of like that. So we will see what happens and how all of this looks in about 15 minutes. I guess I'll take some time to kind of rinse out my cases. So see you soon. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm trying to just get in closely. It's just a lot of bubbles. Everything looks pretty decent. I mean, I didn't expect too much. Just, you know, Invisalign being cleaned. So here's how they look. To me, it still looks kind of stained, but I guess that's where I would come in to brush. I guess this is like really for sanitation purposes. I'm not sure, but sorry, y'all. They're like bubbles and stuff, so sorry, my allergies. I just took a Zyrtec, so I'm gonna be knocked out pretty soon, but this is how they look. So I'm gonna go ahead and just brush them really quick so that way they're a little bit brighter. So be right back. Okay, so I just took the aligners out of the cleaning solution, and it does make them smell better. They smell fresher. And after I brushed them, oh, got a little bit of toothpaste on my thumb, but after I brushed them, they did come out a whole lot brighter. So I'm very pleased. Of course, you may still have like a little bit of staining. They're not going to come out like they did when they were brand spanking new, but it is a heck of a lot different than what it was about 20-30 minutes ago. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pop these in. I've already cleaned and sanitized my case, both of them, so I'm just letting it air dry. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in. But that was pretty much it, just a quick preview. I haven't had these in since lunch, so I know that I'm pushing it because clearly I'm supposed to keep them in for what, like 22 hours is normal wear based off what this says. But I mean, I'm pretty good about keeping them in. It's just that I just didn't feel like they were sanitary. I don't know, I just, you know, I just didn't want to put them in until I got home and cleaned them. So I am very pleased with the outcome. Of course, the only little hard spot for me was this spot right here. As I mentioned earlier, and I've mentioned on the previous video as well, when I had some fried clams on campus, I used to go to USF. That's the reason why my name is USF Chick 85. But when I went to USF, I had a fried clam in the cafeteria and chipped one of my back molars. So that's the reason why I have a missing tooth. After I get the Invisalign, I am going to get an implant back there. So I'll go through that process with you guys as well. But that's the reason why, like, that looks kind of, this is like, okay, there we go. It looks kind of weird, and I kind of don't care about this. I mean, I cleaned it, of course, and brushed it or whatever, but you know, it's just not that big of a priority to me. But yeah, it is a whole lot cleaner than what it was for the last couple of days. So like I said, I purposely didn't brush. I just rinsed or whatever. Well, I brushed my teeth, but not the liners. I just rinsed, flossed, kept it moving so that way I can see how well this little tablet worked, and it worked pretty good. So I think if I'm gonna do that much water, I may just add 2. But it was just something that they gave me to test out. I don't have much more time to stay on the Invisalign because I wasn't like a really bad case. But depending on how much time I have left will determine whether or not I order some of the tablets in the little Sonicare aligner cleaner, I guess is what it's called. I'm not sure. I have to figure out the actual name, but I do know that it is pretty pricey. And if I'm not mistaken, on the website it did say that if you purchased like a 6-month supply or 12-month supply or something like that of the little tablets, that you could get the Sonicare cleaner for free. So I'll try to link that all below for you guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in and call it a night. So like I said, I had a lot going on the last few months, so I have not been recording. Just to kind of let you guys know, I think the last video that I did was the beginning of January, and like a week or 2 later my grandmother passed, she was very important to me because she actually basically raised me. So it was like losing another it's like losing a parent. So that was very hard, and then it's just a lot of stuff going on after that as well. So I haven't really been too much. I'm sorry, I'm popping them in right now. Been on YouTube or social media or anything like that too much since she's passed. So just been kind of focusing on a few other things, but I will definitely try to make an effort because I know a lot of people have been messaging me trying to get additional information, see how my status is, the whole 9. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pour this out, and I guess, you know, as time goes on, I'll, you know, kind of let y'all know a little bit more what all was going on. But I would definitely try my hardest to make sure I record more videos and get back on track with my Invisalign journey. So thank you all so much for watching and being supportive, and I hope you have a good night. Talk to you soon. Bye.